Hello everybody, what is up, Prof Toast here, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing, building, and review of the Kamen Rider O's figurized standard model. So this is one I was over at the Mitsubishi Marketplace and across the street at the Marukai store. They actually surprisingly had a pretty decent selection of figurized standard models because they've really upped their game in terms of like Gunpla and different other models that they got, so definitely pretty excited for this one. So we're going to go ahead first, take a look at all the stuff that comes in the box, then after that we'll go ahead, go step by step of basically just building the whole model itself, and then once we're finished we'll go ahead and take a look at the finished product. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so here we are with the model right here. Of course you see our Kamen Rider O's right there in the front. On the side right here, as you can see, we got pretty much what the final product will have. And of course we got his claws, we got the usual stand, which I'm really happy he's come with. We got a sword. They even come with different effects for basically slashing with the coins, and they even comes with like the grasshopper legs and everything. Then some little bit more effects right here. So definitely really cool. I like all the little details they've added into just the accessories into this model. Of course, on the side, we kind of got like a smaller version of what's on the front. Over here, we kind of just got a little bit more of a close-up right here, just kind of showing the model, showing kind of like a little bit of the different accessories and all that. And of course on this side is just another copy of basically what is on the front. So let's go ahead and open this up. As you can see, we are greeted with all our parts. We got what looks like his front plates right here. We got some of the grasshopper legs. It looks like possibly some of the shoulders and hands that we have. This is of course going to be some of the side arms and the feet. And you can see the claws right here. Some more of those. And on this side we got our basically our full stand right here, as well as basically kind of like the main torso of the body, and it looks like the legs as well. And the last one we got in here is of course all of our fancy stickers that are always fun. Luckily I actually got proper tweezers to do this time. We also got the different coin effects, so those would be cool to mess around with his eyes. And yeah, so definitely pretty cool. So lots of pretty, looks like it's going to be a pretty fun one to put together. And of course we got our booklet right here that shows us more of basically what it'll be at the end. Kind of similar to what they showed on the box, but like I said, we do got his claws that we can attach. We got the sword that you can have the little coins in, which I have to see if those are already in there or if you could just separately put those in there, because that'd be funny. But then yeah, these are the slash effects that you can kind of do. So definitely pretty nice. And of course on the inside it's basically just the whole pulled out instructions, which they actually have English translation. It's just nice that these are coming more popular and everything. But yeah, so with all that, we'll go ahead and start building right now and see how it comes out. Alright, so here we are with the completed model right here. As you can see, it definitely came out pretty nice. This one's surprising. I was able to put this together pretty quick when I did start on it. Like, I was able to put the body together in one sitting. Granted, these aren't super hard models to build. This might be just because that since I've built a few of these now, I'm kind of getting used to it. But as you can see, these definitely come with some pretty nice little effects right here just for the sword slash, which these can just be removed. And even down to like the face that you can see has pretty good like details to it. I was smart this time. I actually did all the panel lining with the pen ahead of like as I was building, so when it came down to the end, it actually wasn't, you know, as tedious, and I wasn't have to fumble around with it. Even the coins, if you can get a good view on these ones actually came out individually, so they're little tiny individual coins that I also had to get the Gundam marker and sort of fill in the cracks right there. And it even has a little detachable, this thing that uses the henshin, which I kind of did a little bit of the details in as well. And that can easily just slide back onto the side of his belt right here if it wants to cooperate. Sometimes it's a little loose. But yeah, all in all, this was definitely a pretty fun one to build. This one's pretty nice. You guys may have noticed on the building portion when I did the sword initially, I kind of just loosely put the coins in. They kind of looked a little janky, but that was also because I was kind of wanting to go in there and do somewhat of panel lining. I don't know if you guys can see it correctly, but I kind of just, you know, colored in the lines a little bit so it's not just plain silver. And also, yeah, I had to stop because basically, yeah, all of this was originally black and I had to sit there and do the stickers on essentially both sides right here. But all in all, definitely came out pretty good. I haven't messed around. This one actually came with a lot of cool special effects that you can do. Like, you've seen this one that you have, but they also do give you a few extras. So we got all these. So essentially, if I wanted to, you can use the stand and actually have it pose for other stuff. So I can get these two and make it into like a more of a bigger slash effect, and then the stand actually has pegs right here that you can hold it up like that. And then we also got, of course, one we're using, and then even more of a top slash one, but this one you can kind of use on its own, or you could even take one of these, connect these together, and you can make an even bigger one, which actually looks really cool. The only reason I'm kind of using the simple one is just because I plan on using the stand, because basically this makes it a little easier when putting it on display and I don't have to balance him. At some point I am tempted, because these stands, if you ever look at the bottom, they have these little, you can see it on camera, they have these little ridges right here, and they come with little connectors so you can have them all connected in like one solid thing. So part of me is tempted to do that, but at the same time I also kind of like the ability to kind of shift them however I need to. But all in all, definitely really cool. Has some like nice posability. You can actually, if you wanted to, you can open this up and actually put the color coins in there. And yes, the belt does shift to the right. So if you want to do, you can actually pose him to do a scanning charge or whichever you want to do. And from what I saw in the box, it looks like if you had the decayed model, you can actually pop this off. Oops, just like so. And I totally just spilled 2 coins. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I got everything back together and everything, but basically what I realized is, so I think with the decayed one, it is possible to, I think, yeah, you could basically just put Decade's one on there so you can kind of have it like if Decade transformed into OOOs or something like that. So it's definitely a cool little customization option right there. So you see it pops right back on. Just for a second all the coins popped out, so I'm like, yeah, don't want to lose those because they are very tiny and hard to find. Alright everybody, so that's about it for this video. Like I said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. These are definitely, like I said, these are definitely a lot of fun to build, especially if you're a fan of Tokusatsu or Kamen Rider. They're definitely pretty nice, and for the most part they usually run below $50, like generally around $39 to $44 you can find these. If you guys are looking to pick one of these up, if you're in the San Diego area, you can find them around the Marukai Marketplace. This is where I got mine. And like I said, they definitely got a large selection. They've improved their model selection pretty well. Like they have a giant RX-78 statue of pretty much any type of Gunpla, Figure Eye Standard, Pokemon model, Dragon Ball Z model that you can think of. Along with some, I think they had a couple Kamen Rider belts as well, so definitely check them out if you're in the San Diego area. If you're not and you want to find these on Amazon, I'll show you guys the link below if you guys want to try picking one up. I believe these are still available, should around 44 I believe, or 49 depending what Amazon decides to price it as. All in all, definitely really cool. Like I said, I really love these Figure Eye Standards just because of the fact that, one, there's a decent amount of detail you can do, especially if you have what I use as a Gundam marker. You can add all the extra details, and they come with their own little stand, which, you know, a lot of the Gundam models essentially don't. It's very rare that you may have one that comes with a stand like the Wing Zero Custom. That one had a stand for it, but at least of all these, they all come with their own stand. All the stands can interlink, and they give you a lot of ability to pose it whichever way you want, whether you want them up in the air, on the ground, or doing a very specific pose that the figure itself wouldn't actually balance by itself. So all in all, definitely pretty fun, not too expensive, and like I said, you don't need any glue or nothing, and I'd say it's fairly decent for a beginner. So definitely a pretty nice build, but that's about it. Like I said, definitely would recommend if you are into building these or into Kamen Rider in general. But that's about it. So if you guys are new here, maybe consider subscribing, or if you like this video, maybe slap a like on the video. Like I said, on this channel here, we do model building like this. We do Let's Plays, we do unboxings of different figurines. Sometimes we'll do a tech unboxing. If I get something new, we'll see. But all in all, definitely have a nice little variety on the channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.